Yesterday, I got the video of the cave entity ready for publishing today. The week before, I had received warnings during my sleep time that maybe this was not a good idea, with suggestions that it is exposing people to evil. I spent some time over days considering whether I should finish and post the video or not. I decided to go ahead because I'd feel mostly fear and concern in the night, but then in the morning I felt better about it, feeling that evil needs exposure, and that's what my channel is about. It's about exposing the unseen reality. And the devil does exist, and I've had interactions with him. I can remember 3 interactions last night with what I came to realize was the evil entity or demon from the cave video. So last night, during my sleep, an entity appeared at my bedside and was making a movement toward me that I thought was dancing. I'm not fully sure what it was doing, but my inner eyes opened and I saw its form in a robe of terracotta color with the lines and ridges and patterns that I now realize were representations of the lines and ridges, those blocky things that showed up on the image of the entity when I applied filters. I screamed in what seemed to be another dimension, and I woke fully with a start. This type of experience hasn't happened to me in at least a year. I used to experience these entities regularly over the past 15, 20 years. But I chose to turn my vision off, wondering if that would help. And about 8 years ago, I turned fully to Jesus, read the Bible through, repented, and continue to repent, and I worried that my visions, mostly of the dark beings, should be shut down. But now, I feel that I want to expose the dark, expose it to the light. I want to be fearless. I want to do God's will, and I want to help bring heaven to earth. But anyway, it still is my passion to see. So I will continue. The second experience I can remember is these words being projected at me. I know who you are. I had to consider this for a while to realize that this was again this demon vampire entity thing that was threatening me. Then, as I woke for the final time this morning, I was treated to a vision of Ra from the movie Stargate. Its eyes glowing orange, its mouth in a roar, floating swiftly across in a profile view. It had large black horns, or possibly crescent moons, on its head. It takes talking about the experience and writing it down, as I tried to do in my journal, to more fully understand what really happens when I have these visions and experiences, usually in the night. And in this case, as I began to process it more, I realized that it's difficult to separate the devil from demons, from vampires. They have similar qualities and might be, in essence, one and the same. They might be a hive mind, all belonging to the devil. He might be playing each of these characters.
Now, this is where we usually get it upside down. We tend to think the physical world is the real world. The spiritual world is sort of this fuzzy, ghostly, we tend to look at it in secondary terms. It's the other way around. We know from particle physics that you and I live in a simulated world, a digital, virtual reality, not a real reality. We're bounded. Something in a finite universe on the one hand and a digital simulation on the quantum side. So we're in that strange interval. No, the physical world is a subset of a larger reality. The spiritual world is the embracing of the larger reality. That's where we're transferred to. We're going from earthly to heavenly, from flesh and blood to the transcendent, and from mortal to immortal.